Hello everyone, this is Southern Belle Whisper. I hope you guys are doing well this evening. Truthfully, I'm tired. I am wiped out. Today we had something called a thrift shop day, and my boss hid 3 gift cards all around the store. And they want me to make the announcements now, like what color of the week it is and la la la. And so they had me announce, it's thrift shop day and we have 3 gift cards to give away, 2 $25 gift cards and then 1 $50 gift card. So, oh gosh, you guys, it was mayhem. As soon as the door opened, there was this little boy that was going around everywhere, checking under lids to pots and checking in shoes, and like for an hour he was just searching. And we had guessed that people would bring their kids to come and look because, they don't let us control people's kids, so they can just wreak mayhem on the floor, as much as they want, which really sucks sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Like some parents don't want to control their children, and it's very obvious, but that's okay. So the little boy finally found one after he threw such the biggest fit. He started crying. He was like, I really want to find one. And then finally he did. It was a $25 one. I was praying that he wouldn't find the $50 one. I'm sorry. I know that sounds mean, but I was rooting for somebody else to get the $50 gift card just by the way he was acting about it. It was just like, dude, chill, but you can't say that. You can only think it. So he won one, and then it happened like 1, 2, 3. That was it. In the first hour, all the customers had found the 3 gift cards that were hidden throughout the store within an hour. So I didn't go home until 4:30, so I had to listen to every customer that came through the door. Do y'all still have gift cards out on the floor? And I'm like, no, they've already been found. I think they should have spaced it out or something, because I had made the announcement the day before about tomorrow's our thrift shop day, come and shop and find gift cards, but it happened so quickly. All 3 winners, 1, 2, 3, that was it. The first hour. So, and then this one guy came up with 2 pocketbooks, and I scanned both of them. He gave me the money. I gave him the change, and he was like, hold on a second. He said, that other pocketbook isn't $4.99 either, or 2. Sorry, 2. I was like, no, this one is Chanel, it's $12.99. And he was like, well, I didn't know that, so can I return one? And he decided to return the cheapest one. And then he threw the biggest fit on my manager, because we can only give store credit. We can't give return money. He was like, 2 seconds ago I gave her $20, and now you're saying it. That was just a whole thing, you guys. Customers sometimes, man. I swear. And this man has been in the store. He knows how it works. That, no, we don't give money back. We give credit, but no money. So, he knew. So, but anyways, there's a little work gossip to begin this video with you guys, but I just want to let you guys know why I look so tired. But I am going to do my top 10 for the week for you guys. This one was tough. I'm not gonna lie, this was a request. And forgive me if I get your name wrong, but the request is from ebra. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. It's Emoebra. So, I am so sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. But, is it okay if I just call you Emo? That sounds better. So I don't feel like I'm messing up your name. But they requested that I do a favorite artist band's top 10, in which it was tough. Even looking at my list now, I'm like, oh man, I forgot this and this and this. Because to me, it's more about the song. If an artist release a good song, then I'm a fan of them. But with some artists, it's different. And that is why these artists are my top 10. Okay, so let's get started. Number 1 should come as no surprise to you guys, and that is Machine Gun Kelly. I love that man. Like, so relatable. His lyrics, he's so transparent with us as fans of his. Like, he knows he does some shitty things in life, and then he puts it in his lyrics, and it's just so freaking relatable, you guys. And he's such a versatile artist. He can do rap, he can do rock, he can do country. His voice is beautiful, gravelly voice. I love gravelly voices. From the very first song I ever heard of his, I've been a fan. So, yeah, I love Machine Gun Kelly. I love all his music. Number 2 is Pink. Believe it or not, I've been a fan of Pink since 1999. When she released the song Lady Marmalade. Am I saying it the right way? Lady Marmalade. With Christina Aguilera and that one Kimmy chick that never made it. They released it for the movie Moulin Rouge. And I think that was the first time I ever heard Pink sing. And I became a big fan of hers. I love her voice. It's not like other artists' voice to me. It's almost kind of manly in a way. I don't know how to describe it. Her voice is very different from any artist out there. And I just love her as a person. She don't give a flying rats behind what people think of her. And she's just a very wholesome person who just so happens to be one of the best singers ever. So, yeah, I love Pink. I would love to see her in concert. That's on my concert bucket list is Pink. I would love to see her in concert. Number 3 is Journey. I told you guys before, Don't Stop Believing is my favorite song, which is by Journey. But I also love Faithfully. I love Dead or Alive. Didn't they sing Dead or Alive? Want it, dead or alive? Pretty sure they did. But yeah, big fan of Journey. God, they've been in the game for a long time. But I love them. Yeah, Don't Stop Believing. Every time I hear it on the radio, it just puts a smile on my face. Number 4 is, we're going back to the, was it 50s or 60s? Nat King Cole. Now, I put him as my number 4, but I have a lot of other artists from that time that I love. I love Nat King Cole. I love Sam Cooke. I love Patsy Cline. I love Loretta Lynn. I love Tammy Wynette. I love, who else? Who else do I love? The Platters. Just so many great artists from that time, but Nat King Cole, he just has that, he almost sounds like Louis Armstrong in a way. But he just, it melts me every time I hear his voice. Unforgettable. That's what you are. Like, he actually makes me feel like I'm unforgettable. Like, thank you, Nat King Cole. Here I was thinking I was forgettable, but according to you, I'm unforgettable. That's probably my favorite song of his, because he sings it with his daughter. But I also love, not Unforgettable, but The Very Thought of You. That might be my favorite. I heard that song for the first time in the movie Home for the Holidays. If you guys haven't seen it, please watch it during Thanksgiving. Me and my family watch it every Thanksgiving, or we try to. It stars Holly Hunter and Robert Downey Jr. back when he was addicted to drugs. You can tell too. But it's just such a great movie to watch during Thanksgiving. It's my favorite Thanksgiving movie, so I definitely recommend it. Number 5 is Linkin Park. Linkin Park was made my teenage years. I was a very emotional, hormonal teenager, and Linkin Park was one of my bands that I would play on the radio and turn up as loud as I could and just scream and sing it. And yeah, I was one of those. Not that much, but Chester Bennington, man, his voice, what a loss, you guys. I remember Linkin Park used to be on my bucket list to go see in concert. And then Chester died, and I knew it was never going to be the same ever again. No matter if they find another singer or what, there is never going to be another Chester Bennington. Linkin Park is just one of the best bands of the early 2000s. I know that. Number 6 is Nirvana. Who doesn't love Kurt Cobain? You guys, who doesn't love him? I watched him in the studio, just him and his guitar on YouTube, and that is something else, you guys. Like, Kurt Cobain was one of the best. It's horrible what happened to him. And I remember that was, I think, the first CD that my brother Mikey ever gave my dad, because my oldest brother had sent us our first CD player, and he sent me a Britney Spears, her CD, the blue one, and Dad the Nirvana, Smells Like, wasn't it Smells Like Teen Spirit? I know that song is on there, but I don't know the CD. No, was it Nevermind? With the baby, Jason the Dollar. I remember it was plain as day. And I remember listening to Nirvana for the first time with him, and yeah, I was amazed. So I'll always love them. Number 7 is Imagine Dragons. I know you don't hear much from them anymore, and that makes me sad, but their songs come on the radio all the time, and it just reignites the love that I have for them. Like, we hear Thunder a lot by Imagine Dragons. I love Demons. I love the song Demons by them. Just so many great songs. I'm just the same as I was. Why don't you understand? I'm never changing who I am. Have you guys ever seen the video for that song? No. Was it Demons they did the video for? I don't know. It was a kid that had cancer that got to go to an Imagine Dragons concert. as one of his last wishes. And you guys, that video is so freaking emotional. And then the lead singer of Imagine Dragons ended up writing the song Demons because of this kid. So I'm trying to remember if they show the kid in the video for Demons or the video for that other song I was just singing. I'll have to look it up on YouTube once I'm done with this video. But yeah, I would love to see Imagine Dragons in concert. I think they're amazing. Number 8 is the Carpenters. Karen Carpenter, you guys. One of the most beautiful voices, angelic voices ever. And just another artist who was gone too soon, but left so many great songs in her wake. I watched the movie about Karen Carpenter long ago, and it was so sad what happened to her, you guys. She was trying to get better, but her having an eating disorder, it weakened her heart, and she ended up having a heart attack from it. It's really sad. But the Carpenters, you guys, I will always believe that she had the most beautiful voice, and I don't even think she realized it. I really don't. Such a beautiful voice. This one time, Mom called into a radio station at the beach to win a couple tickets to the House of Blues, and she actually got through. I think it was 104.5. We had a tape long ago that recorded her calling into the radio station, and she said it must have been during Christmas, because she said, I would love to hear anything by the Carpenters. And they played Merry Christmas, Darling by the Carpenters, and that was the first song I ever heard of hers, or them, her and her brother, Karen and what's his face? I forgot her brother's name. I was, wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I still listen to them to this day. When it rains on Mondays and I'm at work, I love to go, rainy days and Mondays always get me down, and they love it. And probably half of them don't even know what I'm talking about. That's the scary part. Okay, number 9. This is a childhood favorite of mine that still to this day that I love. But I wanted to put them on this list because I know how freaking controversial they are. And you know your girl likes to start a bunch of drama. Number 9 is Nickelback. Yeah. Some rock fans out there will probably say, that's pussy rock. Like, no, it's not. I mean, I've always thought that Chad had a great voice. I love Nickelback. I mean, tell me, you guys, when you hear How You Remind Me on the radio, tell me you don't sing to it. That makes you a fan. I could not hear that song on that radio without singing to it. And I listen to their music all the time, still, to this day. Yeah, I've been a fan of Nickelback for a long time. And I know how controversial they are. And I think it's funny. Number 10 is Post Malone and Jelly Roll. They're like neck and neck when it comes to favorites. I love Post Malone's voice. Another gravelly voice that I love. And I love him as a person. He's like a golden retriever. Every time I see a video of him, he's just trying to make people laugh and just being a big old weirdo. But I love him for it. And I love Jelly Roll too, man. My dad's not a big fan of Jelly Roll. He said, why would you sing about loving to be, loving to be on drugs and drinking alcohol? I said, well, maybe he's just writing these songs from experience. But I love Jelly Roll. Okay, let's think of some honorable mentions here. Ariana Grande. Told you guys I've gotten more into her music recently. Guilty pleasure is Taylor Swift. Yes, I know. I don't really like her as a person, but I love her music. I do. She's like a guilty pleasure of mine. So, Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, Breaking Benjamin, Green Day. That should have been on number 9 with Nickelback. Green Day was another, or even Linkin Park. Green Day was another emo band that I loved listening to during my emotional moments. Gosh, who else? Kelly Clarkson, of course. I can't think of any more. I've always been a fan of Britney Spears. And, that one kid that, is it Dojo? That sings Edge of Beginning, and I didn't know it was a kid from Stranger Things, so now I've told myself in October during Halloween I am going to binge watch Stranger Things just because of that song, Edge of Beginning. Joe, I forgot his last name, but I could not believe when I found out that he was the singer of that song, because I had already heard it on the radio and loved it. And then when I realized it was him, I was like, oh my gosh, hot. So I'm going to have to watch Stranger Things during Halloween now. I was trying to think what kind of things I could start out with that's like kiddie play, and then go into the horror stuff. I still can't watch a scary movie to this day, you guys. It's sad, because my best friend loves horror movies. But yeah, I love him. The Chainsmokers. I love their music. Chainsmokers. That's all I can think of right now. But thank you, Emo, for the request so much. And you guys remember to put down in the comments what you would like my next top 10 to be for next week. But I love you guys. I will be talking to you soon.